All right, shalom, shalom. I want to start saying all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. I'll say double honor to our apostle Israel Millstone, Shalom, Wakasah, Allah Bakyar, which that's peace and mercy to the elect. I'm the brother Amar from the branch of GMS Cleveland. Come back at you with another video. And real quick, man, this is obviously this is Apostle Tahar's page, GMS declaring the end. This is the recent video he put up 11 hours ago. It says more breaking news on the MOTB, which you believers out there, you should know what that is. It stands for the mark of the beast, which is written in the book of Revelation, and it just speaks about the system that this man is bringing in. Um, it's going to be implemented uh, with that MOTB, which the MOTB is the microchip written in the book of Revelation, which is that mark. When you look it up, it's going to say Charagma. But yeah, man, we're coming upon these times, man, where if you've seen this video, you know exactly what it went into. It's going into Biden going into basically trying to or not trying, but eventually want to implement a tracking program to where you can track and chip and track immigrants, illegal immigrants or illegal aliens, however you want to put it. That's coming into the country, man. And that's just another excuse, you know what I'm saying, for them to bring forth that the MOTB. And once that happens on a global scale, we know that our salvation draws nigh. But without further ado, I just want to get it to the book of Ezekiel, the second chapter, started from the top. It says, and he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me and set me upon my feet. It says that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, it says, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. And this rebellious nation is talking about our people, man. The children of Israel, who you know today as so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Um, and the rest of the Northern Kingdom on down, these people refuse to take heed to their true power. They refuse to cling to their their true nationality and their true heritage. Man, they cling on to everything else. That's how we know. That's even more of an indicator letting you know who the real children of Israel are, because nobody's more stiff necked, nobody's more hard hearted than than the tribes, man. So-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? You look at our people, on WarStar and all these other, social media platforms and shows and stuff like that. They are completely gone, man. They are completely rebellious towards Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and his agenda. Um, and for that, what's going to happen is that the Lord is going to leave 2/3 of our people here to burn in Babylon in the very, very near future. Lord willing, I'm not a part of that number along with the Akim, that's in this ministry with me. Um, this is verse 2. It says, For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh. And that's what we're saying, man. Everything, for the most part, that comes out of our mouth is Thus saith the Lord. We have particular talking points. We back it up with scripture and certain books that validate our points that goes back to the scriptures. But our people still don't want to hear it, and that's okay, man. Like, we understand that there's written that a certain group, a certain percentage of our people won't get it, and there's written that a certain percentage of our people will get it. We just have to focus on the ones that will get it, and that take heed to this word. You know what I'm saying, and not focus on the unbelievers, like how the angel told Ezra in the book of Second Ezra. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's the ninth chapter. Um, but this is back in Ezekiel chapter 2 and 5. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. So the Lord already told us, man. He said, did you basically you teach this word whether they hear or whether they forbear, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether a nigga listen or he doesn't listen. You know what I'm saying? We have to bring this word out. Um, because the Lord commanded us to, man. You know what I'm saying? And then the scriptures say, For their rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. So once all these things start to, come in, more into play. When I say those things, I'm talking about the prophecies. They're going to think on the things that the men of the Lord have spoken about. You know what I'm saying? Regarding these situations, like this main one right here, the MOTB. This is one of the main prophecies written in the scriptures. And then you got, the war of Armageddon, which is World War III. And then you got the coming back of Yahweh Shai, or, the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? These things we have been teaching for years, starting with the apostles on down. And they're gonna recall these things into memory. And the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna put those thoughts in our people to so they can acknowledge these things, man. But it's gonna be too late, man. You know what I'm saying? So um, let me see. It says so. It's going back to verse 6. Not back, but hitting verse 6. This is Ezekiel chapter 2 and 6. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them. It said, neither be afraid of their words, though those briars and thorns be with thee, and thou doest dwell among scorpions. Be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. So you can't be, concerned or worried about, what I'm saying, our people when you teaching this word. Because you're going to have certain, things that's going to try to hinder you from bringing out the word, whether is niggas coming up looking grimy as hell and, trying to do things to you or whatever. Or you're going to have those situations, man. You can't be afraid to bring out this word in truth and sincerity, man. Verse 7, and thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are rebellious. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. And this is what we're teaching or telling our people, man. When you come into the camps or when you listen to these videos, man, we're saying eat this roll, man, which is these scriptures, this wisdom and knowledge that's coming forth out of this book. And take heed unto it, man. Apply these things that's written in here, man, so you can potentially be saved if you are of that number. Um, it says, and when I looked, it says, behold, and hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations, mourning, and woe, man. So the things that's written in the scriptures, man, they ain't all nice, man. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of our people, man, that just want to hear, like it says in, I believe Jeremiah, which says, prophesied unto us smooth things, prophesied deceit, or is written in Isaiah, one of the two. But our people just want to hear these nice, cuddly, confident words, man. Which there are confident words in the scriptures as well. But there's also, like scripture just said, is written mournings, lamentations, and woes, man. Why? Because the current condition of the earth, the mindset of the people are wicked as hell, and these niggas do not want to take heed. So hey, that's the reason why there's going to be lamentations, mourning, and woe. And the scriptures talk about the gnashing of the teeth, man. These niggas gonna pay, man. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of these heathens, man. Um, this is Jeremiah 1 and let me see 17. It says, thou therefore gird up thy loins and arise and speak unto them all that I command thee. Be not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them. So the Lord told Jeremiah the same thing he told Ezekiel. Don't be confounded by their looks, man. You know what I'm saying? For behold, I have made thee this day defense city and a pillar, an iron pillar and brass and walls against the whole land, against the kings of Judah, against the princes thereof, and against the priests thereof, and against the people of the land. And they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee, for I am with thee, said the Lord, to deliver thee, man. So what our people are doing, they're fighting against the pricks, man, which is ultimately they're fighting against Yahweh Shem Shai, because this message that we're preaching is not our own, man. We're teaching the doctrine Yahweh Shem Shai, man. So they're fighting against the priests. They're fighting against their power, man. And for that, they're going to perish, man. And it's going to be a very grievous death that our people are going to be falling from, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, last couple scriptures, man. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. So yeah, man, you got to remember, remember the Lord in your youth, man. Not when you get old and your youth and your vigor and your energy, your good years, so to speak, are spent. You know what I'm saying? You have to remember the day, remember the Lord while there's time, man. While you still have your youth, man. You know what I'm saying? And then before the evil days come nigh, man. Because there's evil days before us, man. You know what I'm saying? You can see it is written all in the in the air, man. It says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, and the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, man. Yeah, so when somebody looks out the window, you're checking, the weather. You're looking at the forecast, man, and it's not looking good, man. For Babylon the Great, and for the rest of the world, in that sense, man. You know what I mean? And the grinders ceasing is talking about the jobs, man. And you can see, man, that the labor, there's not a lot of work for Babylon, so to speak, man. A lot of things are halting or coming to a screeching halt. You know what I'm saying? And if there is jobs out there that are not paying well, but nonetheless, man, what that's gonna lead to when you don't have people working, you know what I'm saying? You can't provide for your household. You can't buy groceries and things of that nature, because scriptures say money is a defense. So with that being said, that's gonna lead to homelessness, man. You know what I'm saying? And then when you have homelessness, it's gonna lead to riots and things of that nature, man. So we're telling you that you Israelites, man. Look, man, you better get right, man. You know what I'm saying? Before Yahweh Shemel Shah, pulls the plug on this place, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Jake keep thinking it's a game, man. You don't have forever to get your life together, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll get this last couple scriptures, man. Okay, this is Zechariah chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you all. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger, man. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Take heed, man, if you're an Israelite, and if you're a heathen, man, prepare for judgment, man, and slavery, eternal slavery, that is, man, the kingdom to come. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh and Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakaha Kodash. I'm gonna say double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone. Hey, Shalom, Wakasah, Allah Bakyar.